Okay, this video is my last attempt at trying to catch all the dust from this Bosch 12-inch saw. And I got this stupid idea that I should just try to drill a hole up in the blade guard there to add a vacuum line that, might help with some of the sawdust coming back around the front of it. So I figured I'd give it a try, and I drilled the hole the right size, and then I went back and I replaced that angled shield at the back of the this guard here, this dust catcher, with just a round piece of Lexan there to hopefully straighten that out some. And there you can see it shouldn't kick the sawdust back out as bad. And then to mount the vacuum hose in the saw, I laser cut 3 pieces of 1/8 inch acrylic there, and I'm just gluing them together here. I'm using the vacuum adapter just to line them up, get everything perfectly centered, and just gonna super glue them together like that, and then slide them off the adapter quick in case there's any super glue on there. And there you can see, made a nice adapter for the hose. And I'm just gonna put 2 M5 taps up in the blade guard there to be able to mount it, and cut a neoprene gasket because it's not exactly flat. So like I said, in the end, you'll see this really wasn't a great idea, but it is a good idea for adding dust collection to other machinery and tools. It's real easy to cut some rings and put together something like that. So these are my first cuts, and this here I have the dust collector hooked up to those 2 ports, and I have the vacuum running. And it's pretty good with the 1-inch stock. I'm getting some sawdust out, but it's really pretty good for having a Euro, turf board on the back there. And here you can see some walnuts. So that works pretty good, but it turns out that shop vacuum really makes no difference. So if you're going to do thin cuts against the fence, or even sliding thin cuts, it works pretty good now. And then once you get into the thicker stock, you're going to see just the amount of sawdust that starts coming out of there. It's kind of hard to collect it all. So that was with the three items running on it. And let's just do this big block again. And this is the same with if you slide a big block, you do the sliding cut on a big block. But you can see I can't catch 100% of it. I'm catching quite a bit of it though. And then here we are, I took the vacuum off and I just put a piece of blue tape, you can see on the front of the guard there, to guard those air slots. And just running the 2 dust collector ports. And again, with the thinner material, I can catch 95% of it, I think. But it's when you get into the thicker stock that you start having trouble. So here you can see, there's no real easy way to catch all the sawdust. It looks like. I'm done playing with it. I'm gonna leave it at this for now. And one other thing that I did find out too is if instead of using the dust collector, I hook the shop back up to just one of the side ports, I get a little bit better collection because of the the higher static pressure it can pull. And again, here's the big piece. So you can see it's really kind of hard to blade. Just kind of throws it, and there's no way to. If I try to redirect it down, it actually gets kicked back out at me. So there's no easy way to really overcome this, especially with this blade. That negative hook angle actually tosses the sawdust off. It doesn't hang on to it like a positive hook angle does. Okay, so here we are with just the 2 hoses on and and that's it, just cutting. And you can see if cutting up against the fence, it's really easy to get it all. You can get 99% of it just about right there with just the dust collector on anything that's 1 inch wide, 1 or 1.5. When you get into the thicker stuff, it's just impossible to get it all. So I just wanted to do a final update on this and tell you that I'm just going to leave it like it is. And that vacuum hose up there, really, I'm just going to put a plug in there for now because it really did nothing. Made no difference. Just the way the hook angle of the blade seems to handle the sawdust that I can't straighten out. And there you can see this will only work 45 to each side, and it won't work if you tilt the saw head. You kind of have to just pull it out quickly and tilt the head to make a cut, and live with what you get in the way of sawdust. But for my needs, I think this will be good now, and for most straight cutting, it's going to get most of it. It's just on like a piece of 3x12 or something like that. It's I'm still going to get a lot of dust in the shop. And it's just the nature of this saw and the blade combination, from what I can see. So at this point, I just wanted to finish this up and just show you that there's no way I'll ever be able to catch all the sawdust. Somebody else may come up with a better idea that works better. I don't know. But this negative hook angle on the blade, you can see how it tapers back there. It just seems to throw the sawdust in all different directions, where the stock blade actually pulls it around and throws it out the back, so it's a whole different animal. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.